For the last few weeks, these boxes from the Pokémon Company International have been sitting here in my studio, menacingly, just waiting to be opened. And today is finally the day. Paldea Evolved is here. We've got brand new Pokemon EX, like Sprigatito Senior EX. So what's his name? What's his name? Big Quaxley guy. Quack. Who cares about any of those guys anyway? Skeledirge EX is the coolest one. So, let's get cracking. Whatever, dude. We're in. For today's opening, we've got the beautiful Elite Trainer Box featuring Fuecoco, Sprigatito, and Quaxley. And then we have also got one Booster Box featuring Chen Pao, Sabertooth, Knife for Teeth, Mountain Lion guy there on the front. Extremely cool. So that's 36 booster packs there, and that's plus 9. Okay. So, 45 booster packs. We are streaming this opening live on Twitch, so if you're watching on YouTube, you're missing out on all the fun. Make sure to check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TrickyJim. I'm going to be giving away all of the Pokemon trading card game live codes from the opening, as well as some of the hits, except for the Full Art Iono, which I guarantee you I'll pull. I'm going to pull 2 of them, all right? One in here, one in here. Yeah, I'm not giving those away, but I'm going to give away a bunch of other stuff. And, of course, we're going to be sleeving our hits in Dragon Shield sleeves, the best sleeves for TCG collecting and playing. Let's get into it. Here we go. Paldea Evolved. You've got your booklet with the set list in it, which is going to be very useful for everybody here at Full Grip Games so that we can do our pre-orders. That's nice. And then the artwork on the Elite Trainer Box. That's great. Very colorful, very vibrant, looking slick. We've got our 9 booster packs, right? 4 and 5, yes. We get 9 now. The sleeves. Oh, wow. Look at that. I didn't realize that we're getting a cool. You get a Pikachu with the 3 Paldea starters on it. Well, that's nice. Wow, look at him. I didn't know that this was going to be in here. This is a total surprise to me. I'm going in totally unspoiled. I haven't seen anybody else's opening yet. So, there we go. Pikachu with the Adventuring Together attack does 30 damage plus 10 more damage for each of your benched Pokemon for 3 lightning energy. A very cute card. You know what? This thing needs a sleeve for sure. Wow. Look at how handsome that is. Love it. Code card that we're going to be giving away. Energy. Nito. Dividers. Actually, these are probably my favorite part of the Elite Trainer boxes, the dividers. I use them for my collection. Oh no, the dice bag has exploded. And you've got your poison burn markers. And you've got your look at this die. It's A for effort. We try to do green, orange, and blue in the same die. They're really leaning into that with the Paldea Evolved set, which is kind of funny. Yeah, it's got a tricolor die. It's kind of ugly because like the green didn't quite, the green next to the orange just looks kind of poopy, but especially when you look at it top down, because you got the green kind of like kind of like combining with the orange to create like a poopy brown. But it looks kind of nice like that. You could see what they're intending to do if you look at it like that. But yeah, anyways, that's fun. A for effort, Yeah, if you look at it this way, it's like you can't even tell that top is blue because the orange just Yeah, that's kind of funny. So, anyways, and then the other die. I think these would have done better, with 3 colors, but maybe they don't have the 3-color technology for the baby die. Anyways, there's all of that. We've got 9 booster packs. Let's do it. Okay, let's get into it. Cool. What are we gonna pull? What are we gonna open? What's it gonna be? What do we got? What do you think? I'm thinking full art Iono here, and then I'm thinking the alt art Iono in the booster box. That's what I'm thinking. Here we go. Don't booster packs have like more cards in them now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure booster packs. Yeah, booster packs got like way more cards in them now than they used to have. Something like that. I don't know. They got like 30 cards per pack. I'm lying. They've got like, I don't know. There's like 3 holos now. Anyways, here's Tropius, Dunsparce, Paldean, Hooper, Hoppip, Choice Belt. Wow. New Choice Belt artwork? Did I know that this was going to be here? I feel like I definitely did not know that this was going to be here. That's kind of cool, though. That looks nice. I like that. Very cool. New Choice Belt just dropped. 30 more damage to Pokemon V. Noise. Palmo. Tinkatuff. Reverse Iono. Love that. Iono is going to be one of the most sought-after cards in the set. It is a game changer. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of their deck, and then, and then you put cards on the bottom of the deck, and then you draw a card for each of your remaining prize cards. Very good hand disruptor. Very good draw card. Iono is going to be that card from this set for sure. Sableye, and then Garganackle. I love this card. Garganackle is so sick. Stage 2 fighting type Pokemon with 180 hit points. It's got the Blessed Salt ability, which allows you to heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon during Pokemon checkup. So that's between turns, meaning that it's 40 damage healed by the time it gets to be your turn again. You pass to your opponent, that's 20 damage, comes back to you, that's 20 more damage from all your Pokemon. So that is huge. I really like this card in Gym Leader Challenge format as it's got a great ability, and then also the Knocking Hammer attack does 130 damage for 2, and 130 is the magic number in Gym Leader Challenge, as you're going to be able to knock out most basic attackers with that amount of damage. 180 hit points, also a nice beefy amount of HP. Very cool card. Love it. And then Psychic Energy, cool. Meryl, a little Mankey, cool. Delibird. Super Rod is back. Let's go. And it's got an updated text. Super Rod is a card that was originally printed back in the Neo era, but it did something totally different. And then it was reprinted throughout the black and white and X and Y blocks, and now it is finally back. You get to shuffle up to 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. What's changed about the new Super Rod text is the up to inclusion. It didn't used to be up to. It used to be shuffle 3 in any combination. So if you had 3 Pokemon in your discard pile, but you only wanted to put 1 back into your deck, you used to have to do all 3. Now you have a choice. If you've got 3 Pokemon or a Pokemon and an energy, you could choose 1, 2, or 3 cards from your discard pile to put back into the deck. So all of the old Super Rods are being errataed to match the text on this newest print of Super Rod. Super Rod is going to be a really strong card, a staple in most standard decks. A lot of decks have been playing Clara or Miriam, supporter cards that recover Pokemon, and Super Rod is going to be replacing most of those. Bravery Charm. Very cool. I had thought that this was translated Charm of Courage or something. Bravery Charm. That's pretty cool. It's a tool card that gives the basic Pokemon it's attached to plus 50 HP. This card is also good. Y'all remember Cape of Toughness? Pretty much the same thing, except now it is Bravery Charm. What's funny is we just had a tool card that increased your basic Pokemon's HP by 50, like, you know, in the last block. It feels like we just lost Cape of Toughness, and now we're getting Bravery Charm. So apparently the Pokemon card designers like this huge boost in HP. It's just something that they enjoy. I think this is going to be good for Miraidon decks, going to be good for Baxcalibur decks with Chien-Pao EX. Just giving those 220 hit point basic Pokemon a little bit of boost is definitely really nice. So that's a great card for sure. Ooh, I almost forgot new bosses orders in this set. We've got Ghetsis, which, it does the same thing as all the other bosses' orders. But Ghetsis is sick. Just look at that drip on my dude, Ghetsis. Love it. If you're watching here live on Twitch, let me know which boss's orders art is your favorite. Very cool. The full art Ghetsis are definitely nice. The alt art Guacamo is also really sick. Guacamo is a new supporter card. You get to discard a special energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. So very, very cool. Disruptive supporter. And then Palmot is our holo rare in that pack. It's got the electric fist attack, which does 100 damage and 60 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Neat little card. Dope. I'm pretty sure Noibat and Noivern EX are the only two dragon Pokemon in this set. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's literally two, and it's just those guys. So we got Noibat, the only dragon. Snover. New Charcadet. Murkrow with the United Wings attack. Night March is back, baby. Or Mad Party. Or Lost March. Or, you know, whatever your favorite put cards away and then do more damage style deck is. Murkrow is one of the United Wings attackers. There are 3. Murkrow, Flamigo, and Wattrel. They all have the United Wings attack, which does 20 damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile that has the United Wings attack. So you can have 12 Pokemon in the discard pile with the United Wings attack, which means with Ditto from Pokemon Go, you can copy these attacks and do 240 damage for just 1 energy. A very neat deck. And Murkrow is also going to be one of our pre-release promos. And we are going to be doing our pre-release here at Full Grip Games tonight at midnight. So if you're watching live on Twitch, definitely make sure to tune in. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait. Heather's going to be joining us. Going to be a good time. Another Bravery Charm, Gothorita, Hauncher, Therapeutic Energy. Wow. As long as this energy card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides a colorless energy, and the Pokemon this card is attached to cannot be affected by special conditions, and it recovers from them. Good for Snorlax, waking up that Snorlax that puts itself to sleep with its thumping snore attack. Therapeutic Energy can wake that dude right back up, so definitely love that. Upside Down, dang, that's crazy. Okay. Upside Down Tinkatuff, very cool. And then Earthworm, yes. If you saw one of my most recent YouTube videos on Earthworm, you know that I love this card in Gym Leader Challenge format. It is an absolute unit. 130 hit points and the nutritional iron ability, which gives it plus 100 HP if it has 3 or more metal energy attached to it, and then its shoot through attack does 100 damage and 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon for 4 colorless energy. So with 3 metal energy attached, Earthworm gets 230 HP, which is more than a lot of Pokemon EX and Pokemon V. And then with Bravery Charm attached, you can give it 50 more hit points, giving it 280 HP. So that's a big worm, dude. Gigantic worm. Extremely large and extremely in charge. Snover. Old Fletchling. Voltorb. Clavel's a new supporter card that allows you to search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon with 120 HP or less, reveal them, and put them into your hand. The turn 1 rules really killed off supporters like this. Supporters like Bridget used to see a lot of play, especially in setup decks like Zork, GX, but these kinds of supporters have really died off since the killing off of the turn 1 going first supporter rule, because Clavel is a supporter card you'd really like to play if you were going first, right, to help you set up your deck. But the fact that you can't play it turn 1 going first is just, is really, really bad for setup decks. Adventurous Discovery has been seeing some play in Arceus V-Star decks, but that's because you can use Adventurous Discovery to go get Arceus V-Star, which then goes and gets whatever you want out of your deck. So yes, it's a little bit different considering you want to use Adventurous Discovery on like turn 2 to go get your Arceus V-Star. These cards that search out basic Pokemon have definitely gotten worse since the turn 1 supporter rule was changed. I really wish that these supporter cards came with the text, you may play this card on the first turn of the game going first, or, I hope that they adjust this in some kind of way, because as it is right now, decks are just going to choose to play Battle VIP Pass. Passimian, and then Reversal Energy is looking like it is going to be potentially one of the best cards in the set. It's a new special energy card that provides a colorless energy, except if you are behind on prizes and it's attached to an evolution Pokemon, and that evolution Pokemon is not a Pokemon EX or a Pokemon V, then it provides 3 rainbow energy. So it's actually balanced. That might seem like very conditional, but that is what's required in order to make this card balanced. These kinds of cards should not be able to work on Arceus V-Star. These kinds of cards should not be able to work on, big ol' Pokemon EX. So I really like the limitations here, and this card is going to help empower your single prize evolution Pokemon. So I'm definitely here for that. Another therapeutic energy. Shinx. Oh, yes. Earthworm. Look at our beautiful worm. He's going straight into my Gym Leader Challenge deck. Straight into the deck. I've already got the deck built. You're going straight in there. Earthworm. Art rare. Love it. Beautiful card. Just look at those blissful worms. It's incredible. The nice sunset in the background. Dang, these dudes are sick. And that's what's crazy. When I played Scarlet and Violet, I did not like Earthworm at all. In fact, I encountered Earthworm and ran the other way because I thought Earthworm looked like a loser. But now that I have been enlightened with the trading card game, I now know that Earthworm is extremely cool. Extremely. Yeah, that's awesome. Love it. Earthworm's now become one of my favorite Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, exclusively thanks to the Pokemon trading card game. And then Weavile is one of my favorite Pokemon in the Pokedex, because Sneasel is like one of my favorite Pokemon in the Pokedex. And, Weavile is cool also, but Weavile, it always gets like okay cards. I feel like Weavile gets printed relatively often, but they haven't been given Weavile incredible abilities lately. Weavile's got the Assaulting Hunt ability, which reads, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may switch in one of your opponent's bench basic Pokemon. So you get to gust up one of your opponent's basic Pokemon on the bench when you switch Weavile from your bench to the active spot. You can combo that with Jet Energy potentially, attach Jet Energy to Weavile, move it into the active, retreat to the bench. But that does require that you attach an energy to it, which I don't really love. So it's okay. You know, maybe could have some situational uses, but I think that people will just play Boss's Orders instead. Sick. I'm going to sleeve up that worm for sure. It does turn Switch into a Boss's Orders. I mean, it does, but then you have to set up a Stage 1 Pokemon, and decks are already probably going to need to spend time and space setting up Bibarel, right? Because Iono is going to be such a big hand disruption card. You're probably going to want to spend that space on Bibarel to help protect against Iono. Probably. We got Torbius, Fletchling, Dunsparce, Brother. 2 Dunsparce. The Dunsparce. Luxio. Mabostiff. Pupitar. Sprigatito. Pikachu. And Gyarados is our holo rare. It's got 180 hit points. The Revengeful Storm attack, which does 80 damage, plus 100 more damage if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. And Berserker Tackle does 200 damage, and Gyarados does 50 damage to itself. Definitely not a playable card in standard formats. Could be playable in Gym Leader Challenge, though, if you're a big Gyarados fan. It does do a decent amount of damage for a decent amount of energy and has a decent amount of HP. We've only got 4 booster packs left, and we have a prediction going on in the chat. Will I open 4 or more hits? And so far, I've only got 1. We are counting the art rares as hits, so no hits so far, except for the Worm. The Worm is a very glorious hit, though, so it's fine. Wingull and Pineco. Tinkatink. Noibat. Miss Magius has got the Magical Flick ability, which reads, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may move an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon to one of their bench Pokemon. A little prankster. Tricky. Bramblegast. Love this Pokemon. Wish the card was better. Yeah, 100 HP. Absorb Life does 30 damage. Dead Wood Detention. 80 damage, and their attacks cost 2 more, but they could just switch to the bench and, you know, remove that effect. Toxicroak. Rookidee. Ice-Cube, which has actually got an interesting attack. Frigid Block for 3 water energy. You discard all energy from this Pokemon, and during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 100 less damage from attacks. So, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Tanky little dude. And then we got Glimmora is our holo rare. Glimmora's got the Shattering Crystal ability. When this Pokemon is knocked down, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent doesn't take any prize cards. Ha! It's got 130 hit points and the Poison Petals attack for 1 fighting energy. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. During Pokemon checkup, put 6 damage counters on that Pokemon instead of 1, so 120 damage between turns if that Pokemon does not switch or heal. That's a pretty trolly little card, you know. If your opponent doesn't take prizes when knocking it out, could be a funny little deck. Only 3 packs remain. We did get some pretty decent cards. I mean, we got Super Rod, Iono, Bravery Charms, but no Pokemon EX yet. Nothing. Satotl, Croagunk, Shroodle, Phalanx, Pupitar, Flamigo with the Instaflock ability. Cool. Instaflock allows you to search your deck for up to 3 Flamigo and then put them into your hand when you play Flamigo from your hand to the bench, and then it also has the United Wings attack. So this is your other United Wings user, Flamigo. My favorite Pokemon from the Scarlet and Violet games by far. Bombardier, Delivery Drone. This card stinks. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, search your deck for any card you want and put it into your hand. But you have to flip 2 heads. It stinks. Abomasnow. Freezing Disaster makes it so that Pokemon cannot be healed. Nice little heal blocking ability. And then Luxray. Yo, this is actually one of my favorite cards from the set. Luxray is a holo rare, 150 hit points, and the Swelling Flash ability, which reads, if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, and this card's in your hand, you can just put it straight onto your bench. So that's pretty sick, right? If you're losing and Luxray's in your hand, you just put it down into play. And this combos really well with Reversal Energy, because if you're losing, you could just put Luxray from your hand onto the bench, attach a Reversal Energy to it, and then use Wild Charge for 180 damage. And Luxray is a Lightning-type Pokemon, meaning that you're going to be hitting Lightning-weak Pokemon for weakness, like Lugia V-Star or Palkia, Gyarados EX, you know. Water Pokemon, Flying-type Pokemon, Luxray slays them. Good stuff. Love that. Luxray is great in standard format. I've seen Luxray included in Lugia decks, funny enough, because Archeops can just go search out the Reversal Energy and then, attach it to Luxray when you need to. But then it's also going to be fantastic in Gym Leader Challenge format, since being able to just pop a Stage 2 Pokemon into play in Gym Leader Challenge is extremely good. Gothita, Mastiff, Wingull, Pineco, another Therapeutic Energy, Choice Belt, cool. Palmo, Tinkatink, Corvisquire. Oh my god, we finally got something. What do you think it is? Looks like it's fighting type. Oh, baby. A Full Art Lycanroc EX. Yup, we're totally giving this away. See? Into the giveaway pile. Lycanroc EX, our first hit of the opening. Our first EX hit, I should say. Sorry, Earthworm. Lycanroc EX, 260 HP in the Scary Fangs attack. Does 140 damage. And then if Lycanroc takes any damage, you put 10 damage counters on the Pokemon that damaged it. This card does look pretty dope, though. I have to say, the full art looks slick. That is definitely cool. So yeah, this is the first card that's going to our giveaway pile. Said if you're watching on Twitch and you typed the keyword I love TCG Live into the chat, then you are entered to win either all of the codes or some of the cards from the giveaway that's going to be happening after the opening. Last pack of the Elite Trainer box. Come on. We got Misdrevious, Sneasel, Gothita, Meryl, Pseudo-Wudo, Grusha, new supporter card. It says draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. If none of your Pokemon have energy attached, then you draw until you have 7. Could be useful in specific kinds of decks, but pretty limited in its usability. But nice, different supporter card. Primeape, Relor. Yo, let's go! And we got the art rare Meowscarada EX. Love that. That's cool. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful card. Oh, yeah. Meowscarada EX is such a cool Pokemon with the bouquet magic ability. You discard a basic grass energy from your hand, and then you may put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. And then the Scratching Nails attack does 100 damage plus 120 more damage. if the defending Pokemon already has any damage counters on it. Really like the look of that card. I mean, that just looks fantastic. Very cool. Beautiful Pokemon card. Love the pose. Love the artwork. All around. Great card. Love that. And it's Kuki Seitu. I actually got to meet them. They did an artist signing a few years back. Very cool. And then Slacking is our holo rare. Awesome stuff. That's it for the Elite Trainer Box. We got Full Art Lycanroc EX and the Art Rare Meowscarada EX. And, of course, our beautiful Worm. But now, that was just the appetizer. 36 more packs remain. Now, while I was opening the Japanese set Clay Burst, I was able to open the Full Art Iono out of one of those booster boxes. That was a pretty tough card to find, though. I would love to find an English version of that card as well for my Gym Leader Challenge decks, as that's where I keep all of my Full Art supporters. Gym Leader Challenge decks are a lot of fun to bling out, since you can only play one card with the same name, one of each card with the same name, right? So it's a singleton format, kind of like Magic the Gathering's Commander format. So blinging them out's a lot of fun because you know, you have all these one-of supporters that just look sweet. Okay, let's go. And then you've also got really cool art rare Pokemon like that Earthworm that we just opened, which really help you to bling out the Pokemon as well. And gold Pokemon like Flaffy and stuff like that. Litleo, Rockruff, Pawmi, Larvitar, Tinkatuff, Palmo, Makuhita, Bombardier, and the new Tyranitar. Check that out. Tyranitar is looking pretty epic. It's got the Dread Mountain attack, which does 230 damage. For 2 Darkness Energy, you got to discard the top 4 cards of your deck. And then Route does 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So if they have 5 benched Pokemon, you're doing 180 damage for just 1 Darkness Energy. A pretty strong dude. Tyranitar is pretty sweet. Tyranitar is extremely destructive. Pretty much always requiring that you discard cards from your deck. What's up with that? Nice Super Rod. Love that. Love Disc. Snover. Luxio. Luminous Energy is a new special energy card from Paldea Evolved. It reads, as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but only one at a time. So it's a rainbow energy, but if the Pokemon it's attached to already has another special energy card attached, it only provides colorless instead. So Luminous Energy is going to be useful in some situations, but not all. Notably, with that clause that makes it pretty much ineffective if the Pokemon already has a special energy attached, it is not usable really in Lugia V-Star decks. So I think that is a very good balancing clause on the Luminous Energy, because we saw how things went when Lugia V-Star could power up any Pokemon in the format, and yeah, I'm not like, not super anxious to go back to that space. Could be used to power up, sure, could be used to power up Radiant Charizard. If you play like 1 or 2 in a Lugia deck, you could use it to throw on to Radiant Charizard. So that's true. You could use it in Lugia to power up just Charizard, since Charizard will only really require the 1 fire energy at the end of the game. Talonflame, Magnemite, and Low Kicks is our holo rare. Okay. There you go, Low Kicks. Sure. Sandygast and Tarantula. Mankey, Charcadet, Gotharita, Haunchcrow. Calamitous Wasteland is a new Stadium card that makes the retreat cost of each basic non-fighting Pokemon in play 1 colorless more. Cards like this just feel a little bit weak, especially since we just had Galar Mine, right, which increased all Pokemon's retreat cost by 2. Galar Mine just seems like a stronger card, but as far as making it more difficult for non-fighting basic Pokemon to retreat, I guess this card does fit that bill. So, Calamitous Wasteland. Slowpoke. A reverse Garganacl. Very cool. And another Glamora. Clavel. Flamigo. Paldea and Tauros. And Jumpluff is our holo rare with the Drifting Dodge ability. If any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks, flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. And then for 1 grass energy, does 60 damage to the active and 32 one of your opponent's benched. Pokemon, these kinds of cards, I mean, Pokemon with not a lot of HP, pretty much unplayable in a world with Sableye. Could be used in Gym Leader Challenge format, though, but Sableye and Lost Box decks just kind of eat that stuff alive, since Sableye places damage counters, doesn't actually deal damage, and placing damage counters goes around all those kinds of invincibility effects. So, goes straight through it. Grusha, Mismagius, Reverse Noibats, Satitan, and gets his boss's orders. Let's go, dude. Full art boss's orders in the house. That is a sick looking card. Love it. Gets his boss's orders, same as all the other boss's orders in the format, but extremely cool. Look how sick that card is. Love it. Look at the drip on Getsis. My dude. Looking fire. Love that. Put that in a sleeve. That's definitely the strongest hit we've had so far. Happy to have that. But we can do better than that, can't we? I think so. Dendra is a new supporter card. Put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. Meh. Fuecoco, Sandygast, and Paldean Clodsire EX. Look at my dude, Clodsire. 280 HP and the Toxic Wetland ability, which makes it so that if there's a stadium in play, you can leave your opponent's active Pokemon poisoned. And then Needlebone does 200 damage, flip a coin. If tails, during your next turn, this Pokemon cannot attack. A tough drawback considering Paldean Clodsire is a hefty dude with a retreat cost of 3. Oh yeah. Look at that. Poisonous mudfish. Extremely cool. Love Clodsire. Meryl, Wingull, Pineco, Tinkatink, Brambleghast. Superior Energy Retrieval is back. That's right. Great for your Baxcalibur and Chempao. Yo, that's crazy. This set is huge. I haven't even smelt a Baxcalibur. I don't even know. Have I smelt like a... I don't even think that I've seen the little guy of Baxcalibur. Anyways. Sudowoodo, Phalanx, Corviknight, Rabska is our holo rare. Yeah, I don't even think that I've seen little Frigibacks. Have we seen any of those? Yeah, this set is way too big, dude. What the heck? Rellor, Tandable. There we go, Frigibacks. I'm pretty sure that's our first Frigibacks. Tandymouse. Gothitelle. It's just an uncommon. Read the stars. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck and put one of them back. Put the other card on the bottom of their deck. Arctibax, dang, you really were just saving it all up for the single pack there, huh? Guacamo, Brambleghast, Reverse, reverse. A reverse, reversal energy. Okay, and slacking. A reverse, reversal. Crisscross. Reverse. Super Rod. Super Rod's only common? That's crazy. Yo, since when? Since when was my dude Super Rod common? That's crazy. Love Disc. Snover, Fletchling, Pelipper. Yaya. Delibird, Combi. Veluza. Sorry, Veluza. Not really vibing with Veluza, if I'm being honest. Now, Citadel, on the other hand. Citadel is sweet. You're telling me this thing's name isn't Knackle? It's Knackly? What the heck? I've been lied to. And finally, we find the other United Wings user, Wattrel. Cool. Talonflame, Heracross, Kilo Wattrel with a Jet Wing attack. Could be good in Gym Leader Challenge formats. Resist fighting. Free retreat cost, 150 damage. And during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack, but it's got free retreat, so you can swing and then pivot back very easily. Gyarados and yet another Garganacl. You're telling me I've got 3 Garganacls, no Baxcalibur yet. What gives? It's messed up. Clavel, Voltorb, Trope Dog, Oranguru, Electrode. He's very nice. My wife Natalie has an Electrode collection, and I'll donate this one to her so that she has that. She's trying to collect. I'm so nuts with it. All right, not talking about the Electrode collection anymore. We're talking about this pull. Let's go, dude. Let's go. We did it. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. Woo! I knew if I just wore this hat and sung the Pokemon trading card game live praises, I knew it'd be my lucky day. I'm wearing my lucky hat. Oh yeah. The secret art rare Iono is mine, baby. That's right. Let's go. I can't believe we did it. The secret art rare Iono. This is the one I wanted with the Japanese opening, and I got the regular full art Iono, so now I've got the secret art rare Iono. Yo. Going straight into my Gym Leader Challenge deck for sure. Let's go, dude. Iono is insane. This is going to be the best card in the set by far. It's not even close. This is that card. This is the chase card of the set. This is the card that players and collectors all want to pull because it is just that card. It is an influential card when playing. It is also a super dope card. Why is Iono, surrounded by a bunch of snacks? She's snacking, That's just what it's got going on. And it's a cool card. Super dope character. Honestly, I think Iono is one of the coolest character designs for gym leaders in recent memory. I mean, honestly, Iono's insane. And Iono is a YouTuber, and so am I. So, me and Iono, man, she just like me for real. Eating snacks, YouTubing, all of that. Yeah, this is fantastic. Love it. Man. Anyways, my lovely wife Natalie is doing an Electrode collection where she's going to try and collect every single Electrode printed in every single language that there is. So, yeah, this Electrode will be important for that. But the Iono, we did it, bro. This booster box. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man. Just look at that. This is sick. Oh yeah. Crazy. Shroodle, Glimlet, Bramblin. I'm telling you, there's still time to open the other Iono. There's still time, bro. Look at that. We got our little Knackley. Love that. Garganacl is one of my favorite fighting type Pokemon now, which is crazy. I didn't even catch this dude in the video game, but I've just fallen in love with Garganacl with these Pokemon cards. That's insane. And then Hariyama has got the Arm Thrust Practice ability, which makes all your Pokemon take 10 less damage from attacks. This is going straight into my Fighting type Gym Leader Challenge deck. Faux show. Dang, bro. I'm stunned. I still can't believe we did it, bro. Dang, we're going to look at it one more time. Just. Hey, just one more. Yeah, that goes hard for sure. All right, cool. We got a reverse Jet Energy. Jet Energy is a really good card. It's going to be one of the best cards in the set. You attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. You could switch that Pokemon into the active spot. Iono. Knackle Stack. We got Knackley, Knackle Stack, and... All right, we got a hit here, chat. What do you guys think it is? What do you think, huh? What do you... Slowking EX. Let's go. 270 hit points in the Wise Headbutt attack, which does 130 damage and allows you to search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand. And then Profound Knowledge, 30 damage, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Confusion makes your opponent's active Pokemon confusion. Fantastic. Not a very good card, if I'm being honest. I do like Slowking a lot, but... Thank you, Connor, for getting my joke. Frigibax. Still no... Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? And also my Baxcaliburs. Here's a Satitan. Satitan is a nice, handsome dude. 180 HP, Water-type Pokemon. And the Special Horn Attack, which does 80 damage plus 140 more damage if this Pokemon has any special energy attached to it, which is perfect for your Water-type Gym Leader Challenge deck, especially if you are playing the Wailord with the Special Waves attack, which also does more damage if you've got a special energy attached to it. So now Wailord just got a new best friend. Special Horn can also be used with one reversal energy, which is pretty cool. And even if you are ahead on prizes, you can still attach reversal energy, and Special Horn costs 2 water and a colorless, so it still helps satisfy that. So a great card for Gym Leader Challenge formats. It's one of the reasons I love this format so much, because Pokemon that would never see the light of day in Standard really get to shine. If you want to learn more, make sure to check out gymleaderchallenge.com. Players all over the world are playing. It's a great time. Faulkner. Dudunsparce has like a nice little paralysis attack, but the therapeutic energy was just released. So, you know, how much paralyzing you're going to be doing, I don't know. But an interesting attack nonetheless. Jumpluff and Graffiti. And then the Ja. Caparaja EX. Look at this absolutely massive elephant. 300 HP and the bronze body ability, which makes this Pokemon take 30 less damage from attacks. And then Nosequake. You make my nose quake. Does 260 damage for 2 metal and a colorless, and 30 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. With a Choice Belt, you're doing 290 damage to Pokemon V. This thing is awesome. I think that the Ja could have some potential. It just is a huge Pokemon. 300 HP, and it takes 30 less damage from attacks. I mean, that's just nuts. It's nuts. So The Jaw could certainly find a home somewhere. But 30 damage to each of your bench Pokemon, that is not... Yeah. That's nothing to scoff at. However, it is worth noting that Bronze Body does protect you from your own Nosequake because it takes 30 less damage from attacks, not just your opponent's attacks, all attacks. So, it protects you from your own attack, which is pretty cool. Dang, we're not even halfway through. That's crazy. True, you got Radiant Arena, you got Picnic Basket, you've got Crystal Cave, Jet Energy. Love that. It's one of the best cards in the set for sure. Fletchling, Sprigatito, Spiritomb, Muse, Muse Bane, Fettered in Misfortune. Basic Pokemon V have no abilities. Bruh. Pour one out for Mew V Max. You're telling me Genesect V can't Fusion Strike System anymore? What? It's crazy. All you need to do is put one Spiritomb into play, and all of a sudden, no more Fusion Strike System. That's crazy. You could attach Fusion Energy to a Genesect. True. Then it ignores all effects of opponent's abilities done to that Pokemon. So it's true. It's true. Will this card actually kill off Mew? If you looked at the Champions League results from Niigata in Japan, then you saw that Mew VMAX still finished in the top 8 of that tournament, even with this card legal. So Mew VMAX may still live to die another day. That's for sure. Because if you think Mew VMAX is dead, then nobody will play Spiritomb. So that's the big question. Will people play Spiritomb in their decks? Because if people aren't playing Spiritomb, nice Iono, then Mew is still correct. And then what's funny is that Spiritomb also turns off Drapion V's ability. It's true. A lot to think about there. Saguaro. See, you know how lucky we are, bro? This art rare Iono could have been an art rare Saguaro. This boss's orders could have also been a full art Saguaro. I'm just saying. Choose up to 2 of your Pokemon, heal 50 damage from each of them. It's just, you know, gotta be thankful, bro. Gotta be thankful. For Farigiraf, Mischievous, Pineco, and Mimikyu. New safeguard Pokemon. Can't be damaged by Pokemon EX or Pokemon V, except for all of the Pokemon EX and Pokemon V that have attacks that go through all effects on the defending Pokemon, of which there are a lot. Giratina V, Urshifu VMAX, Duraludon VMAX. Too many options. Mew VMAX. That's right. Therapeutic Energy. And our very first Baxcalibur. Let's go, dude. I knew you'd show up. Baxcalibur is a new Stage 2 Pokemon with 160 hit points and the Super Cold ability, which allows you to attach as many basic water energy from your hand to your Pokemon as you like during your turn. It's got a neat attack too. Buster Tail does 130 damage. Baxcalibur combos very well with the new Chien-Pao EX. Also, combos really well with Radiant Greninja to form a very hard-hitting water deck. Chien-Pao EX has an attack that does 60 damage times the amount of water energy you discard from your Pokemon. So with Baxcalibur, you can rain all those water energy into play, and then Chien-Pao EX, and then you just blast things to smithereens. Baxcalibur is a Stage 2 Pokemon, but pretty easy to set up with the supporter card Irida, which allows you to set up which allows you to grab an item card and a water Pokemon from your deck and put them into your hand. Perfect for getting the rare candy and the Baxcalibur. Now, even if Baxcalibur is not good in Standard, and I think that Baxcalibur certainly has potential to be good in Standard, then Baxcalibur will definitely be an all-star in Water-type Gym Leader Challenge decks, as this card is pretty much just an explicit upgrade on the decade-old Blastoise from Boundaries Crossed with the Deluge ability. So Baxcalibur is upgrading Water-type decks in Gym Leader Challenge format, or you could even play Baxcalibur and Blastoise in Gym Leader Challenge format. Zweilous, Spidops, Pyroar, Reverse Murkrow, Reverse Frigibax, and Oricorio. Oricorio's got a neat ability, Ardent Dancing, which heals 20 damage from your active evolution Pokemon once during your turn. So if you got 4 Oricorio, then you can heal 80 damage from your active evolution Pokemon. That's certainly neat. I think that this card is not very good right now, considering that Radiant Serena is legal and just a better card. But maybe one day, Oricorio will see some play. Bombardier, Delivery Drone, fighting. What is an all lot? All late? Man, I am too American to pronounce that. That's for sure. Fighting all late. Man, how do you say this, chat? Can you help me out? I'm having a hard time. It means with milk. Olay. Fighting Olay. Got it. You're telling me it's not fighting all late? It's French. Got it. All right. Yeah. It's French. Cool. Fighting Olay. And you can only use this card if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. Heal 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. So this is a very neat comeback card, right? And Pokemon promised us comeback cards with the Scarlet and Violet set. Scarlet and Violet base set didn't really have any of those in it. But now Paldea Evolved has a ton of comeback cards. We've got Iono, we've got Fighting All Eights, we've got the new Luxray, which you could just put into play if you're behind on prizes. We've got Reversal Energy. So it seems like they've kind of like saved up all those comeback cards for this particular set, which is really exciting. Just really, really exciting time to be playing the Pokemon TCG. Pinchurin, Dino, Magikarp, Expert. Dude, we got any Expert Splashers in the chat? Dude, you gotta flip 2 heads just to do 20 more damage? That's crazy. Slowpoke, Florigato, Mousehold, Tinkatuff, Rookidee, Palmy, and the full art Ja. Let's go. Look at that dude's schnoz right there. 300 HP is huge. I've got 2 Jas now. A full art and a regular art. Guess what? Full art Ja going into the giveaway pile. Most definitely. Both Lycanroc EX and Copperajah EX in the guaranteed giveaway pile. So, that's exciting. If you're watching live on Twitch and you typed the keyword I love Pokemon TCG live into the chat, then you are entered to win. Either the codes or the hits. Citadel, Shroodle, Jigglypuff, Skiploom, Dendra, Palossand, Vespiquen, Paldean, Water Tauros, and Pikachu EX. I love Pikachu. Look at that dude. Pikachu. Oh my God, it's Pikachu. Pika Punch, Dynamic Bolt, Pikachu. Neato. All right, 220 damage. You know, it's just not as good as Pikachu EX, just not as good as Miraidon, that's for sure. Got free retreat. That's cool. Pikachu EX going in the giveaway pile as well. Paul me, no Paul you. Paul Mo. Jigglypuff. Tinkaton with the Gather Materials ability. You discard a card from your hand, you draw 3 cards. Got the special hammer attack as well. Special hammies. 90 damage plus 90 more damage if this Pokemon has a special energy attached to it. 140 hit points, a little bit on the low end as far as stage 2 HP goes, but a fantastic ability and a great attack could make this card useful in Gym Leader Challenge format. Could also see some play as a support Pokemon in standard format, but I think that for the most part, decks will opt to play Kirlia, which is a stage 1 Pokemon with its refinement ability, if they want this kind of ability as support in their deck, right? Tinkaton is, a cool Pokemon, though, and there is a Tinkaton EX coming out, so maybe this Tinkaton will see play in Standard alongside Tinkaton EX, potentially, which, does more damage for the amount of cards you have in your hand. So you see how that works out? Rabska. Okay. Rabska, nice. It's got the Revival Blessing attack. Put a Pokemon from your discard pile into your bench. Any Pokemon. Stage 2. Doesn't matter. Stage 1. Pokemon V-Star. Any Pokemon you want. Pokemon V-Max. Anything. You can put it from your discard pile straight onto the bench. That's pretty cool. And we got Boss's Orders. Neato. Sandygast, Charcadet, Murkrow, Calamitous Wasteland, Grusha, Trope Dog, and Gyarados. Gyarados. Practice Studios, a new stadium card that makes the Stage 1 Pokemon in play do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's okay. Pikachu and Obama Snow. I'm looking for... I need one more. Give me a third full art supporter, bro. I think we can do it. Give me the art rare Guacamo. Come on. Superior. It's a good card. No, not the reverse Guaca. Not the reverse Guacamo. The art rare where he's like doing the DJ set. Yeah. That card would be sick. Our expert splasher, Slowpoke, Pseudo-Wudo, Sneasel, Harry Mama. The Alt-Art Tinglu. That'd be pretty sick. The art rare Wo-Chen. There's some seriously cool art rares in this set. Really too many. Bro. What is the mystery card? It's upside down. And the mystery card is... It's Garganacl. All right, Garganacl. A little trickster over here. Throwing me for a loop. what I want to know is how does the card get into the pack like that, right? Oh, no. Reversal Energy. It's a good card. Skeledirge, bro. Look at that gold crocodile. Skeledirge EX. And for the person in the chat who said that I wasn't going to give away any cool cards, bro, that's going in the giveaway pile. All right? I'll give away the Skeledirge EX. Are you happy? Okay. No, I'm not going to give you my Iono, but I'll give you this. This is going in the giveaway pile. Let's go. The Gold Dirge. And then, of course, we got Baxcalibur. Skeledirge EX has the Vitality Song. Attack 50 damage and heal 30 damage from each of your Pokemon. And then Burning Voice, 270 damage for 2 fire energy, 10 less damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. But let's be honest, this dude is just an extremely handsome power stance crocodile. Love it. Another Super Rod. Another Iono. Let's go, dude. And Chi-Yu EX. Excuse you. Chi-Yu with the Flame Surge attack. 100 damage. And you get to choose 3 of your bench Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a basic fire energy attached to that Pokemon. There you go. 190 hit points. Jealousy Singe, discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. Okay. You could discard your opponent's whole deck if they never attack you. This is not a very good card. Okay. But he's cool. Into the giveaway pile. Yeah, still no Chien-Pao EX. But you know what? I can't complain. That's fine. We're doing pretty good. On a Choice Belt, Tinkatuff, Zweilous, Luminous Energy, and Ramska. 3 packs remain. Clavel, Corvisquire, Jet Energy. That's a good one. Fighting Ole, Dino, and T-Tar. Gothita, Wingull, another Bravery Charm. This set's got a lot of good cards in it, dang. We got both reverse stadiums, that's pretty cool. The Calamitous Snowy Mountain says whenever any player attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their basic non-water Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Okay, so, you know, could be a way to ping damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon. And then the last pack of the opening. Dunsparce. Hoppip. Paldean. Whoop Dog. Noibat. Artisan. That's our first Artisan of the opening. It's a really good stadium card that searches out a basic Pokemon without a rule box, puts it onto your bench. So, yeah, that card's cracked. It's our first Fire Tauros. This is one of my favorite artworks in the set. I mean, this card's just beautiful. Absolutely love that. Practice Studio. Wingull. Gothita and Sableye is our holo rare. And that's it for the opening. All in all, we did pretty good. Gotta say, the Full Art Iono and the Full Art Boss's Orders, definitely exciting. And we got a lot of cards that we are going to be giving away after this little exit session that I'm doing right here for the YouTube cut. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And again, huge thank you to the Pokémon Company International for sending out this product for me to show off early. Y'all have a busted day. See ya.